You get like, you know what's funny about boxing? I got punched in the head so many times. All that, like the only thing that would have really taken me out, like with John, and I would have been like, "Get me out of here, take me home," is a good bop on the nose.
I was thinking that's where this was going to.
It hurts, man. I've been punched right on the nose sparring, and that's the only time where like my eyes tear up, my hands fall, and I'm like, this guy punched me in the face. Wings' punches. If he got me in the nose, I'd be crying.
I got in a street fight once, and the guy broke my nose in 2 places, and just blood, so much blood. I'm supposed to be more hurt
like crazy.
No, it was disoriented, and I immediately was just looking to get out of the fight.
Exact same thing as Woody. Copy paste.
Really?
Yeah.
Fuck. Yeah. That always worried me.
I know I talk about bravery and cowardness. I don't typically just cower like that. Like I rise. I swear it's true. But in that day, I was out. I leaned over and I just marveled at the tremendous blood puddle I was making as it poured out of my face. And thankfully, the guy just took his W instead. Now, in fairness to me, one of my arms was paralyzed and in a sling, and I didn't want to get into a fight. And when he hit me,
what happened? What happened that someone's beating you up when you're in a sling? Was this a doctor?
I'll tell this quickly. What happened was I had a tumor on my nerve here, and there was a surgery. There's this, you can't really see the scar, but there's a surgery there. And it was like my first day out, maybe 3 days post surgery. You know, I went home but I was still on like painkillers and shit like that. And because the surgery was on my nerve, I couldn't move most of my hand. I couldn't feel most of my hand, stuff like that. And it was in a sling. And my buddies came over and they took me to the boardwalk. I lived in Ocean City. There's a boardwalk and we would walk on it. And on the walk to the boardwalk, we passed these drunks. Now I'm in the back of my group of like 5 or 6 guys, 4 or 5 guys. And my buddy made a smart ass comment to the drunk people, and they like challenged us or something, like didn't just let it slide. So we all turn around. Now there's me in the front of the group, previously like limping along, barely keeping up. We all turn around and now I'm in the front. That guy and my friend are doing like the pre-fight dance, you know, step off, get out of my face, whatever. And just as arm and sling, I reach across like this to like sort of hold my friend back or imply like, let's not get into a fight. And I even said those words like when we were still 30 feet apart. I was like, guys, I can't get into a fight right now. Like I'm not one armed. And they're like, yeah, it'll be fine. Anyway, as I reach across to block my friend, he hits me in the nose. It was a 1-punch fight. And
this isn't a fight. You got ambushed. It's sucker punched. That's ugly. Your friend should have sucker punched that guy before you.
My friend got hit too, and his lip was split in the middle like a canine, and they flapped back and forth. And we didn't get any W's that night.
Like a dog man.
I have another friend who jumped in and tried to like, you know, 1v whatever, 3 or 4, the remaining of them. And then my 4th friend fucking skedaddled. he was the lack of bravery guy that I don't aspire to be.
Yeah, you had 1 arm.
No, I'm like really mad at the guy that punched the dude in the sling.
He became a professional boxer. I looked him up. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
You gave him his confidence.
I honestly think that's how it played out. His name was like Bjorn Bjorgi or something. I mentioned him on the show. He was from Philadelphia.
When did this happen?
Bjorn Bjorgi?
1992, 93, something like that. And
let's fucking sue him.
Our fan base found him, and sure enough, he became a boxer. I don't know if he
kind of makes the story better.
But yeah, I may have really done that guy a favor.
He didn't knock you out.
Yeah,
he didn't knock you out though.
The next day we went to like court over it. Like the police did the thing, right? And I'm showing up. I've got the sling. Like I'm in court.
You're like, he
testifying.
Did this too.
Yeah. And the guy's like, this is all fake. He didn't have that on last night. And I'm flabbergasted at this claim. And I'm like, what? there's blood all over it. Look. And the judge was having none of this guy's bullshit. Now, he may have not known that it was nighttime. Like, I don't know how he could have not known, but may not remembered it correctly or whatever. He was drunk. But his claim that like I was faking an arm injury.
He thought it was a fighting stance.
So the guy was trying to say he wasn't the one that hit me, and the judge was having none of that too. And they found him on simple assault, but he was like, "You keep talking, and we're going to make this aggravated assault." And he got called for simple assault. He was supposed to pay all my medical expenses, and I never got anything.
Wow,
bro, you got to challenge him, Creator Class 3.
Yeah, is he?
What if he's
probably not a good idea?
Way better than me?
Then challenge.
It's fine. I've been there.
It.
It's
Harley,
fine.
you just told me to pick a weak gamer. I heard you 30 minutes ago.
Woody, if he's still healthy
but it's fine.
and he's still like a bruiser, you're above it. You're above it. If he like got in a car accident like 15 years ago,
if he has one arm now, I'm taking him.
Now it's time. But if he's still boxing, you can't even be bothered with that.
I don't know if I want to take on a professional fighter, even if he's one-handed.
You should challenge him in something you're good at, Kyle.
If anything, his punches are even more deadly. Imagine a professional fighter with one arm. How lethal those punches must be. How
I'm just
accurate,
gonna circle to his weak side all night long.
What is that Bruce Lee quote? He's not scared of the guy that does 1,000 kicks, the guy that does one kick 1,000 times or something.
Yeah, that knows
it's that one arm.
Yeah.
It's just 1,000 punches with one arm.
The classic quote: "Don't fear being kicked once; fear being kicked 10,000 times." It's true. You don't want to be kicked 10,000 times to kill you.
I would hate to get kicked.
Yeah. I wish I had plastic surgery. I feel like didn't Taylor. Your nose was broken. I don't know if it was a fight or not.
No, I broke it in playing tag once when I was like 7. My brother and I like ran around the corner at the same time, and his forehead hit my nose.
I had that.
And it
that happened to me too.
It shocked me, like, but it was the same thing Woody and Kyle said, where like it wasn't the pain that scared me. It was the enormous amount of blood, because we were in the unfinished like hockey concrete area. We had like a little net. We were playing tag, and I remember like the blood started pouring so bad that like I went to go through the basement hallway that had carpet on it, and I like stutter stepped because I'm like, I'm gonna get in so much trouble if I bleed all over it. But then I was bleeding so much that I freaked out. I did bleed everywhere, and then went to the hospital. The second time was basketball, and they had to like move everyone to the other side of the gymnasium in 8th grade because there was like,
and it
was this dude on my own team. And I've said this before. It was the same dude who fucked up this finger. No, he was on my team. We were both like dog shit at basketball. And so like they put me, like they had like colored teams. And so I was like, it was like blue, gray, like black, green. I was on gray, dog shit, terrible. I don't know if it was actually ranked by color, but I felt bad. And this other guy, he came down for
even
a
our
rebound.
colors suck.
Yeah, even our colors sucked. Our shitty little pennies. Like, and I remember this dude jumped up, and Phil grabbed the ball and came down, and it was like a total practice. Everybody else was already jogging back to the other side, and he came down and started swinging his elbows so aggressively as though he was protecting it. And I was the only person even close to him, and he, broke my nose on the same line.
He elbowed you.
Yeah, he elbowed me. And he was on my team there. I have this ring finger doesn't bend right because this knuckle got broken, and so it doesn't bend all the way down anymore. That was from the same guy, senior year of high school now, also on the same team again. We were both on the same flag football team, and I grabbed Matthew's flag, and that's the end of it. Phil grabbed my hand to pull the flag out to like wave at the gym coach, and he like grabbed onto the tip of my right ring finger and like broke it to the side. And
let's fuck this guy.
And so like the nail doesn't grow right. The nail's all short and shitty. And I remember thinking like,
Taylor on
what you do. Yeah, what you do is you pull it and it pops.
Short and shitty. What do you mean?
It didn't.
You don't have the tip of your finger?
No, it's just, I'll show it to you next time in person. It's a little fucked up.
Jesus.
But yeah, it was all to the side and it hurt a lot, but I didn't want to like go to the doctor or nurse or anything. And I had seen on TV or something that like if you break a finger, you kind of just like pop it back. and I did, and it did not heal correctly. So, yeah.
Oh. You know what another idea would be? To go to a doctor.
That's true, but
I wanted to avoid doctors all the time when I can.
You're Jewish. How can you avoid them? They're at your family reunion.
True.
Yeah, there's like 2 extra like bone nubs up here now that aren't on my other fingers.
Mm-hmm.
Like it's like wider and thicker and doesn't bend right. I don't know, but not cool. Two lifelong injuries from not lifelong. The broken nose was fine. The only other lifelong injury I've gotten in the past few years has been my ass dent, which is
I want to see that.
It's starting to, I'm buffing it out. I've been doing a lot of hip thrusts, a lot of glute bridges, trying to earn my way back. It actually is, yeah, but it's not. It'll never, I'll never have my lovely ass again. I know it's such a wonderful ass.
The calf on my broken leg is like 90-95% back, but not 100. Yeah,
it's. If I stand with my ass like in the mirror the right way, like I can see like the big dent. I'm exaggerating the size of the dent, but it's enough that if you saw me naked, you'd be like, "What's wrong with the top of his ass? Why is the like lower part of his back?"
That's a damn shame. That's a damn shame.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know if I'd want to go on. That's just me.
that's a suicide entry for Kyle.
I don't know, man. I mean, with the finger, if it was just the finger or just the butt, I'd. But the combo, that's
and the eyes. You would have ended it all by now.
Oh, the eyes! You poor man. Yeah, I can't imagine waking up and not being able to see. That's
you just have to. I wake up like everyone else. You wake up and then you wait 15 to 20 minutes until everything comes into focus, and then you like everyone else, like everybody else starts their day.
I don't understand how to live life where you can't see well enough to find your glasses.
Oh no, if I'm wearing glasses, they're always like right on my bedside. And if there have been times though where like I have in my sleep knocked my glasses off the end table. And then like I wake up and I'm like squinting at it and I'm like, I know I did. And I'm like going around to surfaces around my house squinting. And then I'll think like, oh, I probably knocked it off.
Do you just get the wife to find them ever? No.
I'm an independent boy. Take care of it myself. Yeah.
I'm not independent at all. No. I ask her to get my glasses just because I don't want to get up.
Nope. No, I'm all
I'm sure at some point I will need some glasses. I almost look forward to it. It's a cool accessory. Like I like your frames. I like all of your frames that I've seen you guys have. I'm often envious. I'm like, I wish I needed some glasses. Maybe if I just struggled to read, like sometimes I have the print on my phone on like the smallest, and sometimes I do have to bring it close, and I'm like, am I losing it? Is it time for glasses? Because I want them. It's like a fashion.
That's indicative of really good eyesight. That small font. My daughter, when she sees my phone, she thinks it's hilarious. She's just like, "This is such an old person font you're rocking here."
You gotta.
I don't throw stones at that.
Yeah. You know the old person telephones they used to sell with like the
it's the jitterbug.
The jitterbug.
Are you too much of a senile retard to call your grandchildren to try the
jitterbug? Is so simple.
The jitterbug automatically turns off if you try and read a credit card into it.
The jitterbug is so fucking simple. It looks like a child's telephone that you teach kids their numbers with. It's like 9 buttons, and it's just a big ass phone. Each button's huge. I remember those commercials. I bet they don't make them anymore.
I don't know.
Jitterbug. That's it. But gosh,
holy shit, that's a different thing.
Oh, that's a classic.
Yeah, I feel like this is a phone you use.
Old school version of what my iPhone looks like.
Yeah. God damn.